with Maximilian from Tabletop Games. We had a little cheeky preview of your fantastic debut game, right? Which is Under Our Sun.
Yes, it is.
Tell us about it.
Under Our Sun is a semi-co-op game where you take over the role of a survivor in a post-apocalyptic world where the sun is actually not your friend anymore. And you take over the role of one of 4 characters in the base game. With expansions, you have up to 6. And you have to not only try to reach the common goal of the chosen mission, but there might be the chance that one of you guys is actually a traitor. And the fun thing is this mechanic does not change anything in the game, but it changes everything in the game because all your decisions then suddenly are doubted by the group because you might have a traitor amongst you.
But then you might not. So, and that sort of sense of unease and uncertainty always makes you question what people are doing.
Yes,
right?
and what I always like to tell is this game tells a story in itself, but what's important for me, sitting on a table with friends, and we do our own stories, and they're memorable because it might be that we thought like, hey, you're the traitor for the whole time, and afterwards we saw there's no traitor at all.
Oh,
we made our life so miserable by doing that.
Amazing. Let's go take a look at the table, shall we, Maximilian, and have a look at the actual game itself. So, give us some idea at high level of how the game is actually played.
Okay, so the game is played through a series of turns and each or rounds, and each round consists of a number of phases. That is the morning, that is the evening, and the night. And during all of those phases, you as a player have a certain amount of action points that you can spend to do actions that might be reveal new tiles. By the way, this is face down in the game.
Reveal something.
So you reveal it. That gives you new options. You might encounter enemies. So you draw stuff from an enemy deck, and that might be always bad.
Always bad. Yeah, got it. Amazing.
Or you have like a crate that you could scavenge some awesome loot or dog food.
Awesome dog food. Hey, man's got to eat.
Hey, it's
man's
tasty.
Eat.
It's tasty. It's food, right? So the board is always modular. So even if you play the same mission 50 times, and honestly, I can't count how many times I played this game.
I'm sure you've played it at least 50 times, Max. At the very least.
I don't know how many thousands of hours. It's in the development for 8 years in all total. So there might be some hours in that. But the game is always different, always challenging. Yes, you know afterwards, you know the flavor text and you know the goal and stuff. But the game between the characters and between everything is always different.
Yes.
There are also tiles that you encounter that show you. Oh, sorry. That show you this sign. That means you draw from the event deck. Nice. And the event deck is also something that could be very cool. That, for instance, you find an old helicopter that brings you awesome, cool new stuff. Or you find something that's called a decision event. You have a small text, then you have to make a decision.
Maybe do a test or something like that.
Yes, cool. And then you have, according to a decision, the results. Or you have bad stuff happening. For instance, a sandstorm that is not pleasant at all.
No, absolutely not.
So these varieties. Oh, and the last thing, it's called Under Sun because most of the day there's a weather. So it might be a storm that influences the whole game.
Nice.
Or you have a mild.
Maybe nice and chill.
Nothing at all. And all these things combined add up to a unlimited amount of replayability. And last thing, you have not only to keep your character alive by drinking water, finding food, sleeping during the day, because otherwise you get tired and you lose your action points for the next round.
Too tired.
But you need to shelter yourself for the night, because at night bad stuff can happen. You get panic attacks.
So you need to sleep, or you need to be safe.
You find enemies that are very, very mean. So bad stuff at
things
night.
Happen at night. I love the concept of this game, and what I love, Max, is it's so phenomenally thematic. You've really thought about bringing the theme into the world, right? I mean, it's like such a great adventure. You always feel tense.
Yes.
Was that deliberate from the design choices at the beginning of the process of making this game?
Yes. Honestly, if I may, I dreamt about this game. I woke up 8 years ago, and I thought, hey, I know how I want to make this game feel. And I think after all this playtesting, after all the feedback that we got, this game gives you that feel of tense, that feel of always there's not enough of what you actually need. You got to work together. The doubt, everything really comes together as one, and that makes me so much happy. Makes me so happy.
Yeah.
Especially we're two people only. David and I, my partner. We've been working on this for
a long time.
Long time. I did all the graphic design.
It looks amazing.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely fantastic. The production already is incredible. I think it's a really wonderful product to play. It's really nice.
Thank you so much.
And I see there's lots of plans potentially as well for things like expansion content and different characters and stuff like that. There's some sneaky stuff in here we can take a look at.
Sure. So the base game, we decided not to do a special edition or anything. So everything we were able to achieve due to our good GameFound campaign, we put in the game box because I want to, deliver the best possible, possible game, right?
Yeah.
So, but what we could do, because to keep this price point, we said, okay, there are people who do not like minis, then we don't include minis. You have minis in two different varieties. You have the normal plastic,
like a sun drop type thing as well.
Sun drop, that's right. And if you want to have more variety in your characters, or need to play with 5 or 6 players, we have 2 new characters also already done. For the future, yes, we have building a world like this. There are tons of ideas, and some of them are really almost done. But we wanted to focus on what is out right now, because we want to be remembered for, hey, if we say something, we deliver. And so we first focus on this, and afterwards we get the community feedback and stuff.
Yeah, amazing. So is Under Our Sun available? Can you buy this now?
It is still available on GameFound for the next probably 15 days.
So get in there quick.
That is, we left it open for Essen, especially because we didn't want it to exclude anyone who would think, hey, I like this game. It will be on our webpage and in some retailers starting from November, December, because the game is actually almost done with production. So this is not a preview copy. This is the game. Yeah.
Nice. Amazing stuff. So if you are still able to get in on that GameFound pre-order ASAP, and if not, then hopefully there'll be some copies available for the people at home in November going forward.
And if you want to have all the details, go on our webpage. It's tabletopper.games.
Tabletopper.games, and you'll find out everything that they need to know about Under Our Sun. Amazing stuff. Maximilian, thank you so much for hanging out with us today, and thank you for the preview of this amazing game. We had a blast. It was absolutely brilliant. I can't wait to play the semi-co-op version. So thank you very much. Appreciate you. Cheers.
So much. Thank you.
Anytime. And if you like this video, you know what to do. Don't go away yet. We're not finished. I've got to do the subscribe and like. Okay, now you can go away. We'll catch you again soon.
Game reviews for you.